you a brief update on that. So as you're all aware, yesterday afternoon, our youth resource deputies, along with fire rescue personnel, responded to Jenkins Elementary in Interlochen to a report of a possible overdose. A 12-year-old female student reportedly was passing out and exhibiting symptoms of an overdose. The principal at the school told deputies the child might have taken THC gummies, along with 3 other students who may have eaten some as well. The first child was evaluated and transported by rescue personnel to Cthe Florida Putnam Hospital for treatment. Another child was taken by a parent to the hospital to be medically cleared as well. The other 2 children were evaluated by rescue and determined that they needed no treatment. The ages of the children ranges between 12 and 13 years old, and they're all 6th graders. All of the other students told deputies the first student gave them the gummies. Today, the investigation into what occurred continued, as it was discovered the boyfriend of the girl obtained the gummies and gave them to her at her request through social media. We're still continuing interviews in this case. However, we cannot stress enough the importance of parents and caregivers in keeping these types of products away from children. And I have with me here today, this is not representative of the gummies that were consumed yesterday. These are just some stock photo examples of what these gummies could potentially look like that contain THC, CBD, and some of the other illicit substances along with that. We all have a responsibility as parents to make certain that our children are acting and behaving as we expect them to be. And as parents, we have a right to know what our children are doing, what they're ingesting, what they're putting into their bodies, and where they are at all times. So I want to take a moment to empower parents. Go through your children's backpacks. It's not our responsibility to be their friends. It's our responsibility to parent them and to make certain that they're making good choices all the time. So potentially, if this was in fact THC and was distributed, this could be a felony case. Additionally, if the minors are able to obtain from parents and caregivers THC products, this could result in child neglect charges as well. This investigation is still very much ongoing. We actually have personnel at the school right now still conducting interviews, and we hope to give everyone an update as soon as we have additional information.
Sheriff, I think about 2 weeks ago, I did a story on a kid that collapsed because of this in Duval County, and then days later, one on a kid in Orange Park, the same thing happened. And now this. Does this appear to be some sort of a trend among kids in school? Because it's high school all the way down to elementary. Is this sort of a trend that you guys are seeing?
I can tell you it's certainly not endemic to Putnam County. One of our youth resource deputies was actually formerly employed by the Clay County School District Police Department and said this was not just a frequent occurrence, but a daily occurrence, that he was seizing CBD and THC products, gummies, potato chips laced with THC, and vapes that had THC and CBD in them. So this is a trend that we're seeing not only statewide, but nationwide as well.
What do you say to, because every time we do these stories, you look at the comments on social media, you look at the comments on all of our station websites, and they appear to be the same. It's always, well, it's only marijuana, it's not the hardcore stuff. What do you say to the people that post those comments?
It's not just marijuana, and these are children. There may be legitimate reasons that someone is prescribed medical marijuana. However, that's not the case here. There are potential dangerous side effects that are associated with the consumption of these, especially in excess. And we have a responsibility, like I said, as parents, to make certain that our children do not have access to these types of products. We also have a responsibility as law enforcement and a school district to take action against them if these items are brought to school.
Sheriff, do we know what social media platform this deal was made?
I'm not certain.
Sheriff, how are the kids doing now? Are they all okay?
They are all okay. They have made a full recovery. Obviously, we refrained from questioning them yesterday because they were still high under the influence. So we deferred the majority of those interviews until this morning and this afternoon.
Does something like this prompt the sheriff's office to go into pretty much all the schools and do maybe randomly, just do a random sweep to see who's got what?
I think the prudency would dictate that we will do that along with the district in partnership with them.
Forgive me, I don't know if you've already said it, but are the kids who were involved, are they back at school today, or have there been any disciplinary action against them yet, or will there be?
Well, the school will take disciplinary action for sure, and again, we're waiting for the sheriff's office to complete their investigation. So as far as we know, the students are, as far as I'm concerned, are back at school pending further action.